Welcome back to Welsh Miniature Board Gamer, and today we're going to do an unboxing and review of the Frostgrave Ghost Archipelago Swords Masters. So it's two miniatures in this little blister pack. You know, the typical sort of pack, especially if you're of a certain age, you'll remember these packs used to be around an awful lot. They have kind of moved over to boxes now for most miniatures, but still, if you get like these sort of boutique metal miniatures, they're usually in these clamshell blister packs. So yeah, it's a basic affair. You know, you have your piece of card, you have your foam to protect them, and we have two miniatures in here, a male and a female miniature. So this is the female, and she looks really nice. It looks really crisp looking details on her. She has some flash, so that's the little bit of hangy bit of metal that you can see sort of hanging down under her arm, but that's going to be it's just going to come off. It's such a light flashing. I can't see any mold lines on her. The thing is with like metal miniatures, often, you know, they're kind of flat pose because of the way the plates are, etc. But they look really nice, and this is the male one. Again, rather flat pose, but I think they're going to look really nice when I've painted them up. Again, can't see many mold lines, if any, and very little flash, so not much cleanup to do. So we're going to get back to what it looks like once I've managed to paint these up. So, starting off with the male Swords Master, and as you can see, I think they paint up really nicely. I made this one slightly older looking gentleman, so he's got white greyish hair, and you know, I kept the colour scheme rather muted, apart from, you know, his scabbard and all, because I figure that he is a swords master, so he can probably afford, you know, a good weapon, and maybe that's how he spent most of his money on, you know, is buying his cool sword that he can use, etc. I've gone for this sort of blue and green tone for his emphasis colour, as you can see on his sash, and that's because that's the colour the army or the warband is going to be, is this blue and green, as chose by my daughters, so of course I went along with it. The base is done just simply with some flock. I think it's the Knock Meadow range or something, but it's got that sort of, there's reds and there's blues and what have you. It's got a kind of spicy sort of, you know, it looks like it belongs in a jungle or something, so that's why I've gone for that sort of colour and that base. Actually, I didn't go around the base in black, which I always do. I'll have to go back and fix that, but as you can see, really like him, and I think he's a nice looking miniature. So then we have the female Swords Master. So again, the same colours, the blue and green in his sleeves, etc. I've gone for the red scabbard as well to make her look like she's, you know, maybe the master or whatever. Gave both of them the same swords when they, you know, became masters or whatever, you know, just to tie them in together. So I think if you like metal miniatures, you'll like these, you know. There's a certain thing, I do like metal miniatures. I think they look really nice and they feel nice. There's a bit of weight to them, and there's usually not too much detail, you know. There's enough detail, but not too much, which I think some of the modern day plastic miniatures from certain manufacturers, which will remain nameless, I think they do go overboard with details. While with metal miniatures, I think you find that they don't go quite so crazy with like the details on them. So I really like these miniatures. They're really nice ones, and I look forward to using them in Ghost Archipelago. So as you can see, the male is taller than the female miniature, so we'll use the male one to do our little bit of a height comparison. So this is with our usual Frostgrave cultist, and as you can see, he's slightly bent, the cultist, but so is the Swords Master. I keep wanting to call him a duelist, but same sort of thing. Yeah, so all in all, I really like them, and I think I've painted them up pretty decently. They look nice, and I think when I get a little warband together with this new colour scheme that I'm trying out, I think they'll look really good. Well, tell me what you think, you know. do make a comment down below, and I will reply to all comments. Maybe leave a like and possibly even subscribe if you like what you're looking at. But until next time, it's going to be goodbye from me, Welsh Miniature Board Gamer.